indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park.
The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Hands it off out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. Second and 5. Allen going to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Breida. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Being chased out left. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
I don't know about you, but I haven't met a receiver yet that doesn't like to run post routes.
And Odell Beckham Jr., he loves post routes, doesn't he?
He really does, and I think the reason he's so successful with them, as we just saw there, is the intensity with which he runs the route. I mean, even when you know it's coming and you're covering it well, his intensity seems to win the day for him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. to the air. Allen dancing to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Out of the shotgun, Breida. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. This one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point by Butker is on target. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Here's 2nd and 9. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flush to his right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here's Allen to throw it. Forced out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Sliding out of the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry,
who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On first down, Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard.
Pick your game up. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Get that quarterback, D-Lord. Get that quarterback. Hey, tight. Get that quarterback. Check. 53 is Mike.
Allen to throw once more. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Mike, 53.
Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And we'll see a return here from the...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumbled that great field position. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Hayden Hurst, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Jets 42, Bills 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 4 yards remain for 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Allen now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Touchdown! It's complete. Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down at 5. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wilson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Caught here by Conley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Check 53 spot. Check 53 spot. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Allen now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
On second down, a run with Breida. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
On play action, Allen rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's now 4th down and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. To the air, Allen.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis,
but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The kick by Bass is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now it's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Now Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Allen. He'll buy some time right. That is caught by Moss for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Wilson to throw. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
3 yards remain for second down.
Now Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes right side. 20, 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they were in field goal range. Chance to go to overtime. Got greedy going for the win. Do you think maybe on the sideline they felt compelled to go for that win?
Sometimes that's what happens because as a head coach, you have to take the pulse of your team. You have to know where you are and how they're feeling. And maybe he thought, we've got to win it right now. Overtime, we might not have anything left for that. So maybe that's why they went for it and pressed it.
Unfortunately, it backfired.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10.
One last shot for Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.